Hello, welcome to Ferris Beauty Travel Edition. We're in the Isle of Islay in Scotland today for a whiskey festival, and let's talk about what I put in my travel case to conquer the weather in Scotland beautifully. I think first to note is I brought the Neutrogena Pure Mineral UV Tint Sunscreen in the shade medium. So I'm a light. If I don't want this to show up at all, I get light and it evens out my skin tone. It's absolutely beautiful. But here I brought medium just so I wouldn't ever have to put foundation on if I didn't want to. Turns out I do. So it's really windy, it's really wet, it's really rainy. So the weather dictates what I want to put on my skin. I'm normal leaning dry because I've been on an airplane. So I love that I brought this Fenty stick. So it's so nourishing on the skin. It's the Fenty Foundation Ease Drop Blur Smooth Tint Stick. I had to bring two shades. I am 2 and 4. And it's just so creamy on the skin that it feels like I'm putting moisturizer on. It feels like I'm protected all day. It doesn't dry my skin out. It doesn't settle into my fine lines, and it wears really well all day. So I don't have to think about touching up or fixing it or making sure that it's not like wearing in an embarrassing way. It just stays on all day and looks good, especially in this weather. I didn't know what to expect, and it's working. So I'm really thrilled with this. For blushes, I brought so many. So let's talk about what I've brought. I brought the Milk Makeup Cooling Water Tint Jelly, and I brought it in 2 shades. So this one, it's what I'm wearing. I'm wearing like 3 today. So this is Spritz and this is Splash. I've been using this on my cheeks and using this on my lips, and this lasts so long on your cheeks. So I really could just wear this and nothing else and know that at the end of the day, I'm still gonna have a lovely little flush. And I could put this on my lips, either one on my lips. I started with this one today, and this doesn't last on my lips forever. I'm an eater, so it's gone pretty quickly, but longer than any lipstick would. It stays on any longer than any lipstick would. So I like to start with that. Oh gracious, I brought the Prism Libre Givenchy blush in the shade 2. That's Taffeta's Rose. So I really like this, and it's very long wearing, and I brought it because it's not a hard powder foundation, so it's not like pressed, and that means I'm not worried about it breaking, which is actually a big deal for me. I don't like to bring anything that I'm scared will break in the travel process because, you know, makeup is pricey. So the things that I do bring that are pressed are things that are much less expensive that I'm not so worried about losing. So yeah, so this is perfect choice for me. I've used it and I like it. It's long wearing, so win-win. For my pressed powder, did I bring any more blushes? Well, this one. This is a L'Oreal True Match, but I didn't bring this for a blush, so I'll talk about this later. And then for bronzer, pressed bronzer, I brought the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Bronzer in the shade 200. This is the most beautiful bronzer. So I love this at home. I also love the House Labs bronzer, but I wouldn't dream of bringing it because it's so pricey and I'm scared it would break, whereas this one, not so much. This might have cost me $16 on sale. I love it though. If I had never discovered House Labs, I would have happily used this till the end of time. I just like the shade of the House Labs better, but it goes on smoothly. It stays on all day. It really is a 24-hour, well, I'm not that I've ever worn it for 24 hours, but certainly 12-hour wear. I really like this one, so I brought it. I also like to use it in the crease for my eyeshadow. It's really perfect. And then for cream products, I brought this Makeup Forever palette. This is the most perfect palette for travel, but also for everyday life. I couldn't be any happier with this palette. So it's got everything you need. and I have used this whole thing. I've skipped foundation, I've skipped concealer, and I've only used this, and it's beautiful. I really like it. It's just that it's not as long wearing if you use this as the base. So any long wearing foundation that you have is your best starter. And then these on top of that, they also last quite a long time, and I'm really liking them. I just love that I can make any shade that I want to. You can see how messy it is. I'm mixing the colors all the time. So like my bronzer today is this and this mixed together. So these two, it's quite, these two, it's quite a beautiful contour bronzer shade, and it's not too warm. So I can make the colors that are not too warm on my skin. And as the seasons change, as I get more tan, I can adjust the tints so that it's perfect every time. I feel like I might never need to buy a cream bronzer again. I know I'm going to buy more cream blushes because I adore them, but I just couldn't be any happier with that. And also, if my foundation, technically I could have brought one of these Fenty foundations and then just adjusted the color with this. I just didn't think about it when I packed, because these are foundation colors. So you can adjust any foundation. You don't need 6 shades, or, well, that's dramatic. You don't need 2 shades of one foundation. You pick your favorite shade, the one that's closest to you most of the time, and you can adjust the color of your foundation with these, and they're beautiful. I really like this. So again, dry skin. So I love how nurturing these feel. They're just really nice. And then for the blushes, like today I'm wearing this one along with 2 others, but that's my absolute favorite. But like, don't be scared of these ones. They're absolutely beautiful. They're like a pinky bronzer shade on this light skin tone that I have, and mixing these is absolutely beautiful. It's just the most beautiful palette and the perfect thing for travel. And these are the highlighters. So, and these will pull up your makeup, so careful here. I use these, but like tap them on, and I brought a different highlighter because I wasn't willing to risk pulling up my makeup underneath. If this was a natural skin day, if I wasn't wearing foundation, if I just wanted to put that on my skin, I don't have a problem with that at all. It's really lovely, and I bet I could use that as the world's prettiest blush on a no foundation day. So I'm just ever so happy with this. I cannot believe how fantastic it is. HD Face Essentials palette, and this is the lighter shade. There's 2, so this is for us fair skinned girls. And then for concealer, I brought 2. So I always use these 2 together, so I couldn't live without it. This is the e.l.f. Color Correcting Eye Brightener. And of course, it's in like my perfect skin shade. So I really can get away with this, especially on no makeup days. And then for concealer on top, because I like to put it into these, I have puffy eyes. I like to put it into the little divots underneath. I use the House Lab. I'm the shade 4 Fair Neutral. And this, again, creamy. There's a theme here. It's creamy, but it doesn't crease. Like, of all of the concealers I use, this one is the one that creases the least. And I'm gonna say it doesn't crease at all. So I use this, and then I set with, this is a big deal too, the Givenchy Prism Libre. This is in the shade 3, Voile Rosé. And I use this under my eyes and then in my T-zone. It doesn't get any better than this as far as I'm concerned. So I was almost out and wasn't willing to be without it for this trip. So I repurchased another travel size. They actually come bigger. The next one I purchased will be in a Sephora sale in the large size, but this is perfect for travel. So this combination under my eyes, it's like all 3, it's a little extra, but this is the perfect all day wear, doesn't crease, looks great. For me. And then so for eyeshadow, again, I used my bronzer in my crease, and I'm not willing to bring an expensive eyeshadow palette on vacation because I'm scared it's gonna break. So I brought, and these I got at Winners, so they actually are a little more pricey, but they weren't for me. So I brought these Buxom Dolly, Diva Dolly and Darling Dolly, because they're just two different looks. Same color range actually, but they were like $15 each at Winners. So I'm very happy I brought these. They're actually like a whole lot of fallout, so be careful. I have, especially from this, dreamy shade, I have white powder all over me, but yeah, so this is Darling Dolly, and you can see they're really pretty. I'm hardly using this one, to be honest. I really love that shade. These are really quite pretty, but I find myself using Diva Dolly because I love this one. It's hardly any, it's like a little bit of glitter, but like almost none. So it's really pretty in the corners of my eyes there. And then this pink one, this pink one is underneath everything, and that is over top. So just so I have like a beautiful shimmer. So I used this one today, but I used on top of all of it, this Natasha Denona I Need a Nude shade Muse. So this is from the I Need a Nude eyeshadow palette, and Sephora threw this in as a free sample one order, and I have never used a single eyeshadow so much. Like, look at that glitter. Yeah, it's my favorite. Perfect for travel. So I do have the I Need a Nude eyeshadow palette, which I'm not going to bring on. I'm not going to risk hurting it via travel, but that, heck yeah, that's beautiful. So I really didn't need both of these. I could have just brought this Diva Dolly. I am finding so far anyway, it's been 3 days here. I just wanted the backup in color options, but so far just this and my bronzer is all I've really been using, but I like it. For lip balm, I should mention, I brought the Biossance Squalene and Rose Vegan Lip Balm. This is old packaging. It came with in a set when Reese Witherspoon did some work with them, and I bought so many of those. So I will have this for a long time. This is probably I think this is my fourth. I'm like fourth, fifth. It's probably my fourth one of these. I love it, so I take it everywhere. Okay, I absolutely could not live without the NARS smudge proof eyeshadow base. If I'm gonna wear eyeshadow, this is underneath it. I love this stuff, and easy to pack and easy to travel. And then for mascara, I brought 3. It's a lot, right? But this is my primer. It's the L'Oreal Voluminous Primer, and then this is my mascara. It's the Cali Ray Come High or Hell Water mascara. It's a tubing mascara. So I have a problem with smudging. I'm absolutely not willing to handle that whilst on vacation. Actually, any day. I'm not willing to handle smudging. So this is the only mascara I've been using. It's in the shade Black, which I'm pretty sure is the only shade they offer. And it's been amazing. It lasts all day. It doesn't flake. It doesn't smudge. It's my favorite. It doesn't get any better. And then I also brought the e.l.f. lash extender for my lower lashes. So this is volumizing. I have long lashes, so I'm not really worried about lengthening. I just want them to look as thick as possible. And this makes them thick and plump and voluminous, but it's also quite messy, and it's not the easiest application. So I always have to fix it up a little bit with an extra brush. So that makes it so that I'm not willing to use it on my lower lashes. But this has the most beautiful brush. So it's fine and it's separating. And so on the lower lashes, it's perfect. So that's what I use on the lower lashes. I went years without putting anything on my lower lashes when I was using this, but since this has come out, it's my favorite. I have tried to use this on my upper lashes, but I like so much volume that I think I build it up too much and it flakes on me, but on my lower lashes with just the tiniest amount that I use, it's not flaking, so perfect. The highlighter that I brought, so I know that there's a highlighter in this, but on top of makeup, it's not my favorite. So I brought the Westman Atelier. It's a little travel size as well. Light Up Highlight Stick. This is the shade Nectar. And this, come on, like this is beautiful. I just put it on my finger, tap it on, you know, put it on my nose. I already have it on, but who doesn't need more highlighter? So this is gorgeous, beautiful, absolutely looks natural. Yeah, and does it last all day? I think so. Like it's almost undetectable, right? It's just I have great shine in the right places all day long. Okay. Oh, and then of course I brought setting spray. All-time favorite, Cali Ray Surf Proof Setting Spray. So do feel like I can't live without this as well. This is a travel size. I've already like used this up and filled it up with more. I absolutely love this. This does make your makeup last all day. It is enjoyable to use. It smells like coconut, and it has the lightest, softest mist when it goes on, so you don't get any splotches anywhere. So love it. And then I also brought, this is Iconic London in the original color. It's not Cali Ray, but I love this bottle. So even at home when I'm not traveling, I pour the Iconic London setting spray into this and use it from here because I like the spray better. And this adds a lovely glow. So I put it on the outsides of my face after I'm done setting with this one. I like the glow. And then for just to be like a little extra, then I add this L'Oreal True Match. So I actually bought this and returned it, and then like I put it on my arm and just to see, because there's almost no pigment in this. It feels like a complete ripoff. It's like the prettiest color, and it just doesn't show up. And I feel like I'm the fairest of the fair. And if a blush doesn't show up on me, then like I felt like I got ripped off. So I put it on my arm that morning just to make sure I was really seeing the color, and I didn't see anything. So I took this back. They were lovely. They returned it. And then I was out walking the dog and my arm was just shimmering in the sun. So this is not meant to be a blush, at least not on most people, I don't think, but it does have the most beautiful shimmer. So I went and just bought it back. And I use that on my cheeks now. So after everything's finished, I just add a little bit of this on top of my cheeks and sometimes here, and just like so I can sparkle. Today I put some of it here. I don't know if you can see it. It's such a gray day here. But yeah, I brought it with me, but mostly because I bought it back on my way to the airport, so it's with me and I'm enjoying it. I'm using it, so it's not just sitting there. For the lipstick, I brought, okay, well, it's a little much. I did bring a lot of lipstick. So, oh, not with me, because it's in with all my brushes, is the Rare Beauty lip liner. In the I either brought Lively or Humble. I'm pretty sure I brought Lively. The Rare Beauty lip liner is retractable and it's so long wearing. So absolutely one of my favorites. And because I don't have to sharpen it while I'm here, it tends to be the one that I use the most. So I'm wearing the Rare Beauty lip liner. And today I'm wearing Koi, the Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Ink lipsticks. I brought Koi and Peachy for 2 different looks. These are my all-time favorite, and they last forever. So sometimes they'll last through a meal, depending, I guess, on how much I like my lips. But all-time favorites. They last the longest of any lipstick I've ever tried. And I also brought because I just bought it recently, the Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon, which also lasts forever. This is the shade Keep It Fun 90, like perfect for vacation. I find it to be almost the same color as Koi, so I could use it as a lip liner. It's rather thick, and it's just a little more like fun. It's just a little brighter than Koi, so if I want like a happier, brighter skin or happier, brighter color, then that'd be the one I'd wear. I also brought a little Charlotte Tilbury sample, 90s pink. which it's just pretty, and it's a little deeper, so it was another color option. But while I was here in Edinburgh, there was an H Beauty, like a bus. They had an event, and they had a beauty event in a bus just underneath the castle in Edinburgh, which was crazy exciting for me. And in our gift bag, they gave us Icon Baby, which is gorgeous. It's a lighter pink. It's perfect for fair skin tones. I'll use it in a video. It's absolutely gorgeous. So thrilling. So I have that with me now. Yeah, so far, this was a fantastic pack, and nothing broke on the way. Yeah, and everything is lasting a long time. So that's what I brought to Scotland, and that's what I've been wearing while I've been here, and it's all been perfect. I thank you for joining me for this video. Have you used any of these products, or are any of these your holy grails? Some of these are my holy grails, and some of it's just better while on vacation. Let me know what you're taking on vacation. I would love to know for next time, because I would love to test it before I go on vacation. Thank you for joining me for this video here in the Isle of Islay in Scotland. And I'll just turn this so you can see the spectacular view I have. Just, you know, we're right on the tip. We're in Anchorage. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.